Hey guys, it's Makena. The hair is different today. This is my natural hair, and I'm still trying to figure out how to wear it. It kind of feels like a mop. Like, I don't mind the curl, but I just want it to be like longer, I think. But you know, it has nice definition. It's pretty. I haven't figured out how to really wear it, I think. I'm excited for when it gets a bit longer. Anyway, today I am honestly wanting to try doing like a Karen Mueller 90s inspired runway makeup. I have always loved the 90s. I think it's such a fun time period to do makeup. They use a lot of, I'm just looking at a photo over here, they do a lot of like browns, taupes, grays, stuff like that, with kind of like a nude lip with a lip liner and lashes. She definitely, there's like this iconic photo of her on the runway with these kind of like black eyes and thick lashes that I'm gonna kind of try and recreate today. So we'll see how it goes. I don't have anything on my skin at the moment. I feel like this is pulling a little orange. Yeah, that's better. Maybe it's just me who noticed the difference. Okay, I'm gonna start with the Evian facial spray. I love doing this. First of all, I mean, it feels so good just in the summer heat. It's just like literally fresh mineral water, reinvigorating your skin. This is the Dia Instant Angel. I've used this a bunch of times, but I love this one. I love putting it kind of over the mist. I feel like it just helps to sink into the skin even better. I heard somewhere that if your skin is already slightly damp, it helps the product to sink in even more. And I do believe that to be true. I think it does help. If anything, just to keep the skin, you know, nice and moisturized. I think you can add it on after too as kind of like a setting mist. But I don't know what, you know, specific setting properties it has in it. I saw someone, a makeup artist, use this Aquaphor underneath the eye as like a base. I've been wanting to try it, especially since this makeup is like a tiny bit thicker. I feel like it's nice to kind of have some extra hydration on there. I'm gonna take my Pat McGrath. What do I want to do? I might want to do like color correction. I might want to underpaint first, actually. This is my e.l.f. Camo color corrector right here in peach. And I'm just gonna take that on a brush and literally just focus that right on the purple. I don't need a lot of color correction, but just to take that away. You can kind of already see it working. I'm gonna take now some concealer. This is I always use this one, the Soft Matte. And I'm gonna just make it a bit thicker than normal. She has like pretty light under eyes. I do think that Aquaphor helped. I feel like this product is really gliding on nicely. It is currently the 4th of July here in Vermont. And I totally messed up. I thought that fireworks were tonight. I mean, they are. I think that they are in some places, but in Vermont, in Burlington, they do fireworks on the 3rd. And I really messed up. I did end up going on my friend's boat. I'd like planned this whole thing with my grandma to come and take my dog, or to like have her watch my dog. And then day of, yesterday, I'm like, wait, is it even today? Like, wait, it's happening today, not tomorrow? And my friend was like, yeah. So I had to cancel on my grandma. And I just had like a neighbor watch my dog, which was very nice and very last minute, and they really like helped me out. But I was just like, oh my god, I did not know. I just had absolutely no idea. I'm gonna take, I'm actually gonna take now an even lighter concealer. This is the Hourglass. This might be too light, shade Cotton. But I kind of want to do, because I'm underpainting, I can do a bit more coverage on top, or underneath, I mean, since we're kind of going to blend it out anyway. And she has fairly light under eyes. I love this concealer. It works so well and it's beautiful. I feel like it's just literally seamless. It just vanishes, just as the name says. I'm kind of focusing most of the product like right in this area. Wherever you put the lighter products is where it's gonna highlight on the face. We do use this to highlight, but essentially it's like as if, you know, when you're shading a painting, you're giving dimension to the painting. And what does that mean? It means that you are creating shadows, you're creating lightness. Every human doesn't just have a straight plane on their face, they have different shadows. And that is what contour and highlight is. And that's how you can kind of shape shift around by essentially like pulling one part out and pushing another part in. Not Kate Moss then. Okay, now I'm gonna take my Fenty contour in Amber 01. And I am just gonna take this really lightly on a brush. Similar to my concealer brush, but she actually has quite warm cheeks. You know, it is a very cool tone. So I put the highlight and then I'm putting the cool tone against that. And that's what's creating the gradient effect of pulling out and pushing back. But sometimes I see girls, like even just walking around, and they have like this strip of contour and it looks muddy on the face because it's a product you have to be really, you know, aware of. And less is definitely more. Like you can see how just the tiniest bit of product, it changes my entire face. And even just a millimeter of a difference can change your entire face. When I was in makeup school in New York City, that's what they really taught us. We used to take our model, or I guess our model was our classmate. The teacher, the professor would do the lesson, and then we would do it on each other and sit each other in front of a 4K camera and point out all the flaws. It was kind of brutal at times, but it was the best way to learn because you could see yourself and you could see where just one brush stroke could change the entire symmetry of a face. And that is very interesting. I'm like looking in a little mirror down here, but I'm also looking in this one. And it's harder for me to see here because there's grids. Okay. So she has a lot of taupes, or sorry, not taupes, like grays on the eye. So I think I'm gonna do my elf, which I love. You know what? I actually I wanna do, I think I'm gonna do this, the Artist Color Pencil by Makeup Forever in the infamous color, Endless Cacao. I'm gonna put that all over. And hers kind of go up here and round out over here. So do that too. So a good way to be precise with your blending is to take a flat brush and blend it with the edges. So fluffier brushes, they're great for blending. However, it doesn't allow you for a lot of control. The fluffy brushes really do kind of get it. It can get it everywhere. And then it has a little bit more cleanup. Unless you really want, that diffused look, which is obviously very nice. But if you're wanting a really precise shape, a flat brush does the better job. See how the edges are just kind of being diffused, but it's still the same shape? That's what we're looking for. Yeah. Okay, now we're gonna go in with this color, Power Player by Tartelette. I've had this palette for so long. I don't even know. I love it. It is like such a good palette. The colors like never run out. It's probably expired, I don't know. I'm gonna take that same brush that I just used to diffuse and I'm just gonna dip it right in there. But that really is just like literally the best taupe color ever. She's some pretty dark eyeliner. I don't love this one, but I'm gonna use it. This is NYX. It is their That's the Point Hella Fine. It's like a liquid. Can you see it? It's very small. I just maybe, I don't know. I feel like when I push down, you have to be very aware of like the amount of pressure that you're using on it. Because it can absolutely, like, if you apply too much pressure, it gives like too much of a, like a blob of color, if that makes sense. does not go to that one. That goes to that side. Okay, now I'm gonna do like a flat brush. I'm just gonna take some of that same black from the Tartlet Fashionista, and I'm going to go over the top because it does look a tad diffused. It doesn't look, still looks like it has that like diffused softness to it. Underneath, so we'll do, so she has a really thick like black line underneath her eyes. So I'm going to take the same Endless Cacao and I'm going to build it out. Stunning. Stunning. Okay, I'm gonna curl my lashes with my janky, very old MAC mascara thing. No, wait, what is this? Lash curler. Makes all the difference. I need to get I gotta get a new mascara. Telescopic one. I like to really like pull my lashes to the center. I definitely like more of like a wide awake look, I think, rather than a, well, it depends. I like either. Like a cat eye or more wide awake. If you're wanting to do more of a cat eye look with mascara, you're gonna wanna pull it out like this. If you're wanting to do more of a wide awake look, you pull it right up and almost in. Oh shit. This is why you should not talk with your hands and do mascara at the same time. Okay, I'll go back and fix it later. Under eye mascara, definitely. Okay. I'm gonna do lashes, but I'm gonna do that at like the very end. Now I feel like I look like a ghost. I gotta pause real quick because my camera now only has 4 minutes left. I have to go delete something. Okay, one sec. Bye. Okay. All right, I'm gonna do some bronzer. Actually, first I'm gonna add a little bit of the Charlotte Tilbury 2 medium honey. Or not medium honey, just medium. I don't know where the honey part came in. This is like a tad darker, but I feel very light right now with that one size baking powder. So I'm just gonna kind of, and she's super, I mean, she's really powdered, I think. So this is just gonna kind of have extra, just gonna give me a bit of an extra powdered look, flawless look. I mean, I'm just like obsessed with the way that this like makes you look, but I just think it's so pretty. Okay, I'm gonna go in with Aruba from Bobbi Brown. And again, I'm gonna focus it really right here. Really warm here. And again, keeping that area light. And whatever you do on this side, do right on this side as well. You don't want to forget what you just did or how many layers you just did. She has some on her chin too. Some warmth. And you can kind of blend it out too with like another fluffy brush. Just the edges. Because we're pretty powdered right now, you can kind of buff it a little bit more. When you're not as powdered and you're putting powder, sometimes you can feel the tackiness still from the foundation underneath, and you definitely want to make sure that if you're buffing, it's fairly powdered because it can pick up the product as you're trying to buff it. Okay, definitely bronzier. Okay, now I'm gonna do some blush. Tickled Pink from L'Oreal, or no, Revlon, I think. Yeah. A little bit rounded. She kind of has, they gave her some rounder cheeks, I think. Kind of going along with that sun-kissed glow that she's got. I'm like looking at this tiny camera right here, so let me check my bigger one. Okay. Blending it just a bit. She definitely has some around her nose as well. So I'm just gonna take a fluffier brush, like this one, and add some bronzer right here. She definitely did have like a longer nose than me as well. I feel like they did put some warmth like in her crease here. I also just feel like that kind of helps to tie in, you know, the look, because the eye is very cool toned, where the bronzer is obviously warmer. We still have it pretty black though underneath the eye. Okay, now lips. This is also the best part because they have like the nude lip with some like peachy pink on top. I always like to use like a little puff for my hand to go. I'm gonna take again the Endless Cacao and do that. Okay, I'm gonna add like a kind of darker. This is NYX and Ever, I think is the color. I'm gonna do that almost just following this. Taking literally like a dab of concealer on my finger and just working that in. So again, it's like, you know, contouring the lip. Adding Fenty Glow. She has kind of that nudish, peachy lip. And maybe that just ruined it, I don't know. It's pretty similar. The last thing is lashes, one sec. So my camera 100% died, but this is the look. Gorgeous. I put lashes on. Can you see? The skin, I feel like, is flawless. Obsessed. Put some lip gloss on. Oh, wait, there's fireworks in the back. But thanks for watching, you guys, and stay tuned. If there's any look that you'd like me to try, please let me know. I love doing these. I feel like it really brings out my eyes. Happy 4th. Bye.